Also tonight, some serious concerns being raised here in Hampton Roads about coronavirus.
Yeah, it comes after a spike in cases since yesterday. So let's look at the numbers. 943 new cases of COVID-19 here in the Commonwealth. We're getting close to 69,000 cases total. We're also approaching 2,000 deaths. North Carolina had another rise, close to 2,000 cases, with 18 more deaths in the state.
Hampton Roads had a third of the state's new cases today. Virginia Beach set another record, 116 new cases there. Hampton also hit a record high increase. Norfolk is tracking 71 new cases as well. Well, today, Governor Northam told 10 on Your Side that he won't hesitate to roll back some reopening if the spike gets too severe.
He's also looking down the road to the first day of school, whatever that may look like. 10 on Your Side's Andy Fox was in Chesapeake at a testing event with the governor today.
Governor Ralph Northam was here in Chesapeake handing out gifts to people who came here to get the free COVID-19 test. One of the big concerns, schools. Will they open in the fall? Reopening schools, one of the first things Governor Ralph Northam talked about when he got to Chesapeake.
I want to get our children back in schools. Well, I want to get all the businesses opened up again. But we need to get this health crisis under control.
And the problem is right now we are spiking in positive COVID tests in Virginia, especially Hampton Roads. And if Virginia goes backwards to phase 2, schools reopening, unlikely.
If we see these numbers continue to uptick, we're going to have to make modifications.
At this COVID-19 free testing event in Chesapeake, school was on the mind of Bob ECKSTEIN and his wife, Jerry.
What are they going to do about the schools and getting people back to work?
That's my concern, too. I want to know how they're going to make up to these kids all the times they lost.
President Donald Trump told governors to reopen schools in the fall. We asked Northam what he thinks about that.
We need to do it safely and responsibly. And I think the disconnect there, Andy, the mixed messaging that we're getting from Washington.
Northam says the decision to reopen schools will be based on data.
If we're going to get our kids back into school, we need to do it safely.
Teacher associations across the country are raising concerns about their teachers and staff.
If our teachers and our staff can't stay healthy, if they contract the virus, then all is moot.
Northam says schools reopening will depend on this.
Keep our distance, to wear our facial protection, wash our hands, and stay out of large gatherings.
Chesapeake Health Department Director, Dr. Nancy Welch.
We don't have medicine. We don't have a vaccine. What we have is each other. That's really all we have.
Governor Northam's message is it is up to us to keep the positive numbers down. Virginia is one of few states across the country where the positives over the last 14 days have been down. Will that still be the case tomorrow? In Chesapeake, Andy Fox, 10 on Your Side.